Welcome back to another Palentines video, and here we go. We have the, I guess, Palentines Rerun banner right over here, and there is obviously this option for a select right at the end, as we've come to expect, I guess, with these seasonal reruns now. All right, and there's also the regular banner if you don't have paid gems. Honestly, not the worst. It's not that bad. Like, if you look at like these units, right, the Palentines units are honestly all pretty. It's a strong lineup. I know these units are, you know, obviously relatively old, right? I mean, it's called a rerun for a reason, right? But these are some like good solid units, right? That you know, some of them I'd say are still up the par, right? Even in you know, 2023 unit standards. Not that we've gotten too many 2023 units. It's only been like 2 months, but anyways, let's go over these, I guess, right? So let's first talk about, like, in terms of if you are going for the slugs thing, right? It's not much of a slug scout, like the tiered summons where you get a guaranteed one. For those who do have the gems, right? Okay, we'll talk about if you should do this later, but if you are already planning to do this regardless, which ones do you want, right? And I would say the number one option is, I don't think it's too controversial. I don't think it's too controversial to say the number one option over here is definitely Palentines Marnie, right? For a couple of reasons. First of all, she is a zone setter, which is always great. And look, it's not always, oh, it's a zone setter, you have to get it, or whatever, right? Or because she's the only, you know, this unit's the only unit that could set zone for this. Because, like, zone is not the end-all be-all, right? Because sometimes certain zone units aren't good enough to really warrant, like, the best, like, teams of that type includes that zone unit, right? Because there are plenty of, well, I wouldn't say plenty, but there are a few types, right, where the best team for that type does not include the zone unit. Like, you could maybe argue ground type, right? The best ground team probably doesn't contain the ground zone setter, right? What else? Maybe poison too, right? Maybe bug as well, or at least, you know, even if they're like the best team does include the zone setter, you could still build really powerful, right? Like top level teams of that type that don't include the zone setter, right? And can you build a really good team without Palentines Marnie for steel units? You can. I'd say you can, but I'd say most of the top level steel teams would include Palentines Marnie because she's that good, right? Not only is she good individually as a unit, but also very good. Again, we've talked about this multiple times, but she's really good in helping a lot of her steel teammates, right? So she's definitely a you know, A+ unit to get for a unit that's been, you know, a year old, right? So if you are going for this, unless you already have Palentines Marnie, right? I'd say Palentines Marnie is definitely the number one pick if you don't have any of these. After that, I'd say a bit of a toss-up between Palentines Bea and Serena. Both of them are really good. Palentines Serena has gotten a lot better recently, right? Especially with Singsuit Wally being a thing. Singsuit Wally obviously works very well with Palentines Serena. Like, if you're missing a fairy type damage dealer, would Palentines Serena be the one you'd go for? She's good. She's definitely really good, but I wouldn't really say like, oh, this is the, you know, one seasonal, you know, fairy type damage dealer you're gonna go for, right? If you lack one of those, I would say that one would probably be the New Year's Lycia, right? That just happened a while ago. So look, if you didn't pull for New Year's Lycia, I kind of doubt you would really go for Palentines Serena, unless you're a big Serena fan, which is, you know, fine, right? Which obviously the heart of it is go for whoever you want the most. I mean, it's your money, right? Whoever's your favorite, go for that first. But outside of that, right? But yeah, Serena's definitely really nice of a unit, and not just for being a fairy type damage dealer, because obviously she is a great fairy type damage dealer, but also she just got a lot of really nice stuff, man. Like team speed buffs, team opponent AoE speed -2 debuffs, right? You got paralysis in there, all that stuff. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention with Marnie. Apparently, like Marnie's, the head start doesn't actually activate after she megas. Just a FYI there. I think I mentioned that it did in the last video, so I do apologize for that. But it's like the passive ones do activate, not the grid ones. But yeah, back to this. We also Bea really great as well, especially as a gauntlet unit, right? Like first of all, she sets infinite hail, which is nice. But infinite hail wouldn't be as nice if she didn't have the tools to deal, to actually like utilize it, right? She has that, in her grid, it is 3 out of 5, but, if you don't get her 3 out of 5, she has that Healing Hail 2, which heals a lot, right? That heals a lot. Obviously, she's a 1 gauge Astonish Aggravation spammer, which is really nice. Got the move Gauge Fresh 9 on that as well. She has that, physical move up next for your team, which is nice. Special attack buffs. Team Sharp Entry has that +1 crit, and also the extra defenses, all that stuff, and defense buffs, and Inhale, the potion, Master Hero's MP refresh, right? She's just a really nice gauntlet unit, right? Really nice gauntlet unit. We've seen that versus Moltres earlier today, but it's not just versus Moltres, right? Like against a lot of gauntlet stages, she would be very good and successful in those scenarios, right? So outside of Marnie, again, I'd say either Bea or Serena. Really depends on, which you need a bit more, right? More offensive firepower for fairies, or just a nice solid defense tank. And if you really want me, I would say maybe Bea a bit, just because I do value supports like that a bit more than damage healers. Again, not that Serena's like a pure damage healer, right? She's not just there only to do damage. She does a lot of other things, but yeah, overall, I'd just say supports are a bit more valuable, right? And Palentines on, I would say is a bit out there compared to some of the others, and not that she's bad, right? Like Palentine's Dawn being maybe the least, valuable unit in this list just really goes to show you the Palentine's units have always been really strong. Until this year, I guess. Look, okay, we have one of the two this year are really good, at least, okay. But yeah, Palentine's units have always been historically really good, and Dawn is not bad by any means. She's not bad at all, right? She's got the potential AoE, attack and special defense debuff. She got those special attack buffs for your team, the gradual heals, right, that you get for extra as well. All that is great. It's just that she doesn't have damage, which isn't a huge deal generally, right? But when you think about a lot of units that also are really great debuffers nowadays, right? I mean, you could look at, for example, the SE Rosa from last year, right? She also debuffs special defense, at least versus one target. You could argue SE Rosa is even better special defense debuffer than Palentine's Dawn. But at the same time, SE Rosa also delivers buckets of damage, right? Again, it's not that, if a unit doesn't do any damage, it's terrible. No. That's not the case. But I would say if you're not doing any damage, you probably would have to do like the tech stuff a lot better than other tech units who also do the thing that you do, but also do damage, right? So, like, yeah, that's the only thing with Dawn. And one, she can't do damage, and two, she can't really tank that well either. It's not like she can't tank at all, but she's just not a good tank by any means. And that's the thing, right? If you're a tech unit here, just a tech/support-ish kind of unit, where you're here to help your teammates, all that stuff, which is great. All that stuff, again, all that stuff is great. It's just tank, do damage. Gotta do at least one of those, I guess, right? Or else you would have to have your tech/support thing be like incredibly good, right? Incredibly good. And Palentine's Dawn stuff is good. I wouldn't say it's on that next level of good, unfortunately, right? Because again, if you can't tank and you're not doing damage, it's a bit rough. It's a bit rough. You would have to be exceptionally good and efficient. Good and efficient, right? So not only do a lot of things, but do them efficiently, quickly, right? And Palentine's Dawn doesn't really reach that bar, right? But again, she's still a solid unit. If you want to pick her just because you like her, that's fine too, right? That's totally fine. She's a really nice, extra unit to have, right? So that's that, I guess. So in terms of like the banner itself, should you really pull on it? Like, for example, like the regular one, the non-pay gems one, right? Again, if you do have the pay gems, you got the money, then sure, this and you do miss Palentine's Marnie, then I would say this is a nice pickup, right? If you do have the money, right? If you don't, I'd say probably not, leaning towards the probably not side, right? Again, if you just really want to go for Palentine's Marnie, the rate itself isn't great. It's only about 0.5% chance to get Palentine's Marnie, right? It's, 4 units splitting a 2% rate. Not the greatest, right? Not the greatest. And, if you want to say, oh, well, I don't mind if I get Palentine's Bea or Serena either, which, okay, sure. But then that's just a, 1.5% chance to get something you want there, right? So first of all, that's a bit tough. But also, again, there's some really good units coming up, right? Whether it's Crobat, right, with Emma, or Swingsuit Lysander, obviously with that monster of a unit. Annabelle's pretty good too, right? And is Diancie still up, man? Diancie's still up, and if you haven't gotten Diancie, go get Diancie. Marnie is a great zone setter. Diancie's an incredible zone setter. Okay. So yeah, I'd say like there's probably like I don't know, 5.9 out of 10 in terms of banner. Like, would I recommend pulling on this banner over the Palentine's Elisa banner? Yeah. I mean, what's again, like, if you get like Dawn here, I'd say Dawn might be more useful than Palentine's Elisa generally. I want to say, like, you could think of way more scenarios and comps that you could fit like Dawn into over like Elisa. So sure, but otherwise, again, probably not. And also, the 3.5 year anniversary is coming up as well. So yeah, even if there's nothing else you really want to pull for this month or whatever, at least, wait and see what happens with the 3.5 anniversary. Right? So yeah, anyways, let me get my dailies in real quick. The Kalos Champion Stadium is up, right? So I'll check that one out right after this. So stay tuned for that. Good luck if you guys are attempting that. There's no master mode yet, so I wouldn't imagine it's gonna be anything too crazy, right? So yeah, we won't be able to get that until next week, right? Once we do have the medal. So there's that. So anyways, good luck again. I'll just do my pulls. I don't even know if I should pull on this banner, just because like the only one I'm missing is Alt Iris, and like, I don't know, the rate's not that great. Oh well, I didn't get anything. That's fine. Anyways, all that's for this one. I guess hope y'all gentlemen guys think in the comments down below. Like, enjoy the video so much. Have some more Palmet's content. Good luck if you guys are pulling on any of these banners. So have fun there, and I'll see you guys in the Kalos Champion Stadium video then.